reiterate, this is a channel for mental health. It's a channel for inspiration, therapy, being an overcomer and survivor of an assortment of mental illness challenges. Ultimately, what am I here for? For shape-shifting, creating new destinies, creating new futures and realities. The 2016 election was last week. So with that being said, we must move on. If you listened and watched some of my videos last week, I talked about how we should have never depended on a system in the first place. Now, I'm speaking for everybody, not just African Americans, not just Hispanics, not just Caucasians, Europeans, Asians. We are all capable of creating our realities. Everything I say today is not going to necessarily be new. I'm not going after a wow factor, but it is going to be presented to you just a little differently. And it'll be up to you to determine the cause and effect and the place that it has in your life. I'm gonna show you something. You got to think about this one. With that being said, the question is, where do your words go? Where do they go? Well, one thing's for sure, they definitely do not disappear into thin air. You know, I'm not so special. I'm not even iconic. It's the message that's special, inspirational, and iconic. We've all heard of The Secret. If you haven't heard of The Secret, now you have. It's even been translated and transcribed in different religions and doctrines, which is interesting because this is not about religion. It's not about race. It's not about culture. Again, I'm not sharing anything in particular that's new. But what I am saying is that it's not that I or some motivational speaker or anybody else in particular has a special gift. You too have this gift. It's called audio. It's called frequency. It's called a wave. I've been playing with audio waves for probably about 18 years now. I've been in the radio industry for about 18 years, and approximately 15 of those 18 years, I never knew the impact and the importance of an audio wave, believe it or not. I never knew that it has so much control of an individual's mind, whether it was being digested or whether an audio wave was being expressed. I'm not going to keep this too long because I'm going to make a series out of this, and I'm going to actually give you some exercises. The Secret was about mind, was about thought. The thoughts that you put into the air, the things that you say in your mind and outside of your mouth, it has the ability to shapeshift and create a future or new reality. Let me stop this right here. Let's just take it right around here. You see I'm highlighting this right here. Look at this. Look at this right here. I asked you a question, where do your waves go? You mean to tell me that this right here is a word? This is a syllable, probably a word, probably a good word. When this goes out of your mouth, it goes into the air as a frequency. If you think for 1 second that this right here comes out of your mouth, goes into the air, and it doesn't have an effect on anything that goes on in your life or regarding the environment and people are around you, I think you might be a little crazy. I'm crazy, but that's crazy to believe that this does not have impact on your life. The reason why I'm showing you this is because The Secret, in addition to the translations of different doctrines and regarding words and regarding your mind and the power of the mind, it isn't really shown to you like this. I wanted to show you something that you could see, something that's tangible. Next time you say the word I, the phrase I can't, I love you, I hate you, when you put emotion, passion, and purpose behind it, it does something. Now you don't have to envision your thoughts. You don't have to really necessarily just have an invisible idea or hope about what's coming out of your mind or what's coming out of your mouth in particular in regards to the impact that it has on your life. This right here my friend, this does not see race, color, religion, or culture. It's a color because I made this a color blue in particular, but it actually is no color. This is not defined by time. It's not necessarily even defined by days or weeks. Like, this is matter. This is purpose. This right here is doing something. Whether it's going to do something when I put it together and it goes on the radio, whether it's going to come out of your mouth, it does something in particular. Next, what I'm going to show you is exactly what the wave actually does do when it leaves your mouth. I'm going to give you exercises on what you can do to help take more control of your destiny. You now don't have to necessarily, like I said, just pretend there's something invisible going around, you know what I mean? Although it is about the unseen, I see this. I see this every day. Not only do I see it, but I can touch it. I can touch it. And there's been things that I've actually have done some artistic projects where you can actually pull this off of it. You can pull this wave off of this screen and hold the wave, the frequency in your hand. So now next time you're saying something and it comes out your mouth, you now have the ability to know for a fact that it's having impact on your reality, on your world. Now, again, I'm going to show you the power of frequency right now as we speak. You're going to leave this video, this message, and soon as it gets done, it's going to have an impact on your life. Even if it's negative, even if it's positive, it's going to cause you to have a reaction, because all these waves, these words that I've been saying over the past, 5-7 minutes or whatever, it's going to cause you to have a reaction. It's going to have an effect. You're going to say, this is some BS, or you're going to say, this is interesting. You're going to say, I believe it. I don't believe it. Regardless, they became substance and purpose in your mind, and it will then become matter in your life, whether negative or positive. It's going to have an influence on your day, on your moment, so to speak. That's power. That's the power of words. You got to be careful of your words. It's not about depending on a system anymore. It's about you. It's about what's inside of you. The words that's coming out of your mouth. The things that are being digested and expressed on a daily basis. So, we'll meet again tomorrow or the next day. I don't want to make promises and commitments because I want to make sure I'm consistent. So I want to promise you every day, but I'm going to tell you that this is going to be an ongoing, consistent series every single week. All right? So with that being said, be careful of your words today. Don't forget to subscribe to the video. Check out all my different social medias, El Rico Ramon, Twitter, Instagram, El Rico Ramon World. Normal LOL, that's my blog if you want to read about different mental illness challenges and therapies. And we shall meet again. Take care of yourself.